This is notes for 7.6, which is vertical shifts in a graph. 7.4 was where we were actually graphing these functions. If you were going to draw a quick sketch of f here, it'd be up 9 and then up 5 over 1, or if we go the opposite way. So if we were going to sketch f, it would look something like that, starting at 9, up 5 over 1. And it says that to get g, we have to start at f and go down 2. So start at f and go down 1, 2, and go down 1, 2, go down 2, and there's g. So what we're going to do is we are going to get the equation for g, but we're going to do it without using a graph. I mean, if we were going to get the equation from here, if this is 9 and you go down 2, then this should be 7, and the slope stays the same. So we would have 5x plus 7, and we're going to find that same equation without graphing. So we'll have, I'm going to write down what this problem says. G of x equals f of x take away 2. So what we're given f. So underneath f, we're going to substitute in 5x plus 9, bring down minus 2, bring down g of x, and there's nothing to distribute, so we just combine like terms. 9 take away 2 gives us the 7, and we have the 5x, so 5x plus 7, just like we expected it to be, but now we don't have to graph it to be able to get that answer. So on this one, it's very similar. We have fx equals gx plus 3. We know g is 5x minus 7. So underneath g here, I'm going to put that in. 5x minus 7. Bring down plus 3. Bring down fx. So from here, there's nothing to distribute. Combine like terms. Negative 7 plus 3 leaves us with negative 4. And if I bring down fx, we now know fx, the equation is 5x minus 4. And if you were to graph it right, we would have, oops, it's not what I meant to do. Okay, we would have, g would start down at negative 7, and the slope is 5, so it looks something like that. Whereas f would start at negative 4 because it got shifted up 3 with the same slope. So f would look like that, shifted up 3. So f of x, I'm going to write out what's given. fx equals gx plus 2. We are given g, so I'm going to substitute that in. Here, 2x minus 1, bring down plus 2, bring down equals, bring down fx. So from here, nothing to distribute, combine like terms. 2x, negative 1 plus 2 makes positive 1, and so that is the equation for f. Okay, I'm going to write down what we're given. fx equals gx plus 5. So on this one, we're given f, which is going to be a little different because f is on this side. And we're going to plug in 8x minus 4, bring down gx plus 5, and we want to get gx by itself, so that we know the equation of g. So we need to get rid of plus 5, which means we're going to minus 5 to get 0. And gx equals, I bring down 8x, negative 4, take away 5. It's the same as getting more negatives, so that's negative 9, which is the equation for g. So 8x minus 9. This one says fx is equal to gx plus 7. Therefore, fx would be shifted blank units from g. So from g, what do we do to g to get to f? So if I were going to think about this on a graph, g would be down here somewhere, and f would be shifted to get f here. I would have to go up 7 units from g. So it would be shifted up 7 units from g. What is the slope of a line perpendicular of the line through the points f5 equals 3, f3 equals 2? Well, if you remember, the number inside is your x. The number on the outside is y. So what we're given here, we're given really x comma y. The 5 is your x. The 3 is your y. So if you prefer to write it as 5 comma 3, that's just fine. Also, here we've got x, y, fx equals y. So I can write that as 3 comma 2. There's x and y. So what is the slope perpendicular? Well, I need to find the slope between these 2 points first. So 5, 3 and 3, 2. So that is negative 1. Bottom minus top, 2 take away 3. Bottom minus top, 3 take away 5 is negative 2. And I want rise over run. That would be negative 1 over negative 2, which negative negative, when you're dividing, makes positive. So the slope is 1/2. But we want the slope perpendicular. That means we need to change sign and flip the fraction. So if this is our 1/2 is our slope, we want perpendicular. We're going to change the sign, make it negative, and flip the fraction. So 2 over 1. So if I have negative 2 over 1, that is the same as negative 2. So the answer we're looking for, the slope perpendicular, is negative 2. Okay, this is just more practice of the problems we've already gone through. So if I write, I'm going to write g of x equals fx minus 3. So what we're given f. So underneath f, we're going to plug in 3x plus 4. Bring down g. Bring down minus 3. And so again on this one, it looks like we just need to combine like terms. And 4 take away 3 is a positive 1. So to get g, we had to start at f and go down 3. So if we start at f and go down 3, it's 3x plus 1. I'm going to forget about that for a minute. We've got g of x equals fx plus 5. So we know on this one, we know g right here is negative 2x plus 9. Bring down my equal sign, bring down fx, and plus 5. So on this one, we want fx by itself, so we know that equation. So if it's a plus 5, we have to do the opposite. Minus 5 to get 0, minus 5. Here's 0. So fx equals, bring down negative 2x, 9, take 5 away, leaves us with positive 4. So fx is negative 2x plus 4. Okay, we've got, well, it's already written right here, so I'm going to plug in g. So in for g, we're going to put 1/2 x. We'll go backwards and get rid of that. So I plug in g, we've got equal sign, we've got fx. I gotta bring down, I can put this in parentheses, but I know I don't need it. But when you're in doubt, might as well put them. And there's no like terms to combine, so what we're left with is just fx equals 1/2 x plus 11. That's it. It means that if you start at g, it means that if you were to start at g, which starts at 0 and up 1 over 2, then to get f, you have to go way up to 11, and that would be f. So g is down here, going through 0, f is up 11. And they're parallel, slopes stay the same. We're just shifting the line. Okay, we have gx equals fx minus 8. We know g, so we're going to plug that in for g. So g is 7x plus 3. I'm going to bring down fx minus 8. And I want to get f by itself. So how do we move 8 over? We add 8. Add 8. Get our 0 here. So we have 7x. 3 plus 8 makes 11. So fx equals 7x plus 11. This one, we've got fx equals gx minus 6. Therefore, fx would be shifted. So if we're looking from g, we would start at g and shift it down 6 units from g. So starting at g, whether g is up here, maybe it's a horizontal line, and we want to shift it down 6 units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would shift the line down 6 units, and that would be f, starting from g. Okay, here we've got g of x and f of x. We know fx, so I'm going to plug that in. 3 times 2 to the x. I'm going to bring down plus 1, bring down g of x. On this one, there's no like terms. You cannot combine the 3 and the plus 1. It's the same as if I have 3 times 11 plus 1 more. That's 3 times 11 is 33, plus 1 is 34. If you have 3 times 11 with a plus 1, you can't put 3 and 1 together. 4 times 11 is not 3 times 11 plus 1. They are different. So there's no like terms to combine. All we can do here is just put them side by side. So gx equals 3 times 2 to the x plus 1. That's it. That's all you can do. And the last, oh, this is just IXL, so that is it. If you have more questions, let me know in class, before or after school.